welcome back to a short edition of Captain Credit recaps for the journey of the Mandalorian and Grogu. Yes, I am talking about the Book of Boba Fett, more specifically the Mando and Grogu episodes, as I think that is more relevant. But please do watch the start of the Book of Boba Fett, as it's all about Boba Fett and Fennec Shand building their own gotcha and the problems which lead to our boys coming in the story. And I believe, even with flaws, it's underrated. So let's get started. Djarin's friends, Bo and Fennec, need help defending Mos Espa from the Pike Syndicate, and Fennec knows where they can get muscle. The Mandalorian is doing a mission to get information so he can find his convent, the Watch. He manages to take down a group of criminals and takes their head as payment for the information. He finds the armor and Paz Vizsla in a hidden place, with the armor turning his weapon into armor for Grogu, which would be useful going forward. After a darksaber lesson with the armor, and Paz ends up causing trouble because he claims that the darksaber belongs to him. It's kind of true, actually, in a way. Djarin tells the truth when he's asked if he's removed his helmet, which he has. He gets banished from the tribe, and we'll come back to that in the final part of this recap, which will be next month. He takes a cruise to Mos Eisley, where he has a moment where he looks at Grogu's gift. He visits Pilar Motto and reluctantly takes on a new ship, which later grows on him when he flies for a test run. He has another encounter with Carson Teva and his new assistant. His flight is a success and is recruited by Fennec when she arrives to help out take on the Pike Syndicate, but he has a small little errand to do first. Visit his little friend in training, which doesn't last long, so he leaves before saying goodbye, and then returns to Tatooine to help the Fett Gotcha and their situation by enlisting his old friend Cobb Vanth from Freetown, who is later shot down by Cad Bane to deter the Freetown forces. Cadders, this isn't going to work. On Ossus, Grogu has trained a new skill called a Force Jump, but he's struggling, so on the advice of Ahsoka, Luke Skywalker, who is his new master, gives him a choice: be a Jedi or return to the Mandalorian. His choice ends up being one to return to the Mandalorian, but he ends up with Peli, who looks after him till they find Mando. After a terror act from the Pikes, the deaths of the Gamorreans, and hearing on Cad's attack on Freetown, it doesn't stop Boba, who is determined to defend his town, and Djarin spy his settlement, knowing he cannot see Grogu. Or is it? The duo are ambushed by Pikes, but the Freetown civilians come to aid the good guys, ignoring what Cad had said. Yes, they split when they're attacked by Scorpion droids, and Djarin runs into Peli and Grogu, who is so excited to see his daddy. To cut the rest of the story short, the droids are taken down, and Grogu is able to calm Fett's rancor scared by Cad's weapon when his dad fails, and is unable to defeat the rancor. The rancor ends up falling asleep thanks to the force of Grogu. Boba defeats Cad Bane whilst Fennec takes up the mayor's and the Pike leader. Whilst the Fett got to rebuild, the Din boys head off to find Mandalore. Join me next month for part 4, which concludes the journey so far. I hope you enjoyed this recap, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone!